Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are you all doing today? I hope your Monday is great. I hope your weekend has been great. Hold on. Please don't forget to like this video. Okay, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Now, guys, okay, y'all know how I feel about hands being ashen. Today, we have two stories that I want to talk about because I wanted to talk about both of them. I want to talk a little bit about Chrisean again, and all of the drama that has happened over the weekend. She has gotten to two physical altercations after a couple of hours, really. The first one was a couple of hours after announcing her pregnancy. And I also want to touch on this Larry Reid situation that has taken over YouTube. Okay, I want to talk about it because I've been noticing it has snowballed. Like, it has gone from him being accused of this despicable act, which I personally believe he did commit, and he kind of acknowledged it. But to now it looks like Consciouz TV and Armon Wiggins is fighting over Larry Reid, and I don't know why. I have no idea what is going on, except for the checks, the dollars, of the coins of it all. Okay, because make it make sense to me. All right, I thought Armon had a man. I am so confused. However, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this intro. All right. Again, don't forget on your way in to like this video. Okay, and I'm gonna drop this intro. Turn that backlight off because I don't like the way it looked. And we're going to get on with the rest of the show. Also, I just finished my second review my review of The Last of Us, season 1, episode 2. I will be publishing that probably later today or in the morning, after the monetization check. I'll be publishing that. If anybody has any, it cannot be too ghetto. Okay. I can't. I'm not watching the Chrisean Rock show. I'm not watching the Bad Girls Club. I'm not watching anything like that. But if y'all have any shows y'all would like me to start reviewing, because we're going to be reviewing some stuff, drop it in the chat, send me a message, etc., etc. So now, since we finished with that, let's start with the easy breezy, and then we'll go on to the YouTube ghetto. Okay. So the easy breezy of it all is, as you know, Chrisean Rock announced her pregnancy. Was it Friday? I believe it was Friday. Chrisean announced that she was pregnant Friday, aka Blueface's birthday. I made 2 videos on that day. I'm not really going over what's wrong with this why would she do this foolishness, because we've spoken on that before and I don't want to have to reiterate myself. Okay, hold on, let me put this up. So we found out she was pregnant on Friday, and in my opinion, she looked lit. Okay, she looked lit at the hospital when she was announcing said pregnancy. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe she just drunk so much that she just looks like that all the time. I don't know. That hard Hennessy shit be burning niggas' chest. I don't drink it. Okay. I don't like Hennessy. But okay. So she announced she was pregnant on Friday. Allegedly, apparently, child. So she didn't hop in the plane. She went to back to Baltimore because she's from Maryland. She went back to Baltimore. I guess that's where she went to the hospital. No. All right. Then she came back to, I guess, Vegas, LA, wherever Blueface is, child. She went back there. It's the same outfit, same everything. She went back there and got into a whole fight, y'all. I kid you. Hold on. Let me pull it up first. She went back to, I guess, again, she announced she was pregnant on Friday, which was also Blueface's birthday. Okay, Blueface, I guess, had his little birthday party, and she wanted to show up because that is her baby daddy, and she get to, I guess she feels like she could be extra crazy. So she showed up at the party. Okay, I'm trying to pull the stuff up. All right, she showed up at the party. Let me click on this. She showed up at the, wait, hold on. I have it on TMZ as well. Let me pull up TMZ. We can't, y'all already know we cannot play TMZ's video, but I'm not even gonna pull up TMZ. I'm just gonna read what TMZ said as I leave this on screen from On Site. Shout out to On Site for making sure they on site and they got all up together. All right. So I'm gonna read what TMZ said. It says Chrisean Rock fights two women. Okay, this is just the first fight. She done had fights with 3 women this weekend. Okay, fights 2 women post Prego News trying to get to Blueface. Come on now, Chrisean. Mind you, this is what's so scary about people like that. She's having, in my opinion, a trap-up baby. And when you have a trap-up baby, especially at the beginning of the pregnancy, it's not, you're still putting this man, right? You're still putting this man and him and what he is doing over the safety of your child. She already said she had 3 other abortions. We can't say the word, y'all. I'm trying to not get demonetized as much. All right. So bear with me. So she didn't had 3 other abortions, right? So in my opinion, her womb weak already. A little bit. She had them, they ain't been together for that long. So she been having these things, for 2 years? So she been having these things like back to back for the most part. So she already have a weak womb. He already telling her from that same night, Friday, that he did not want her. I don't care if she was in bed with him that morning. That just shows how pathetic she is. Okay, I'm going to say what I say. I don't care. All right. Chrisean got into a physical altercation shortly after announcing she was pregos, okay, with Blueface's baby. Mind you, she want to come back and say, I wasn't in a fight. I was breaking up a fight. She's a bold-faced liar. Okay, she is a bold-faced liar. I don't know, but I found these. Hey, Google, hush. She's a bold-faced liar. All right? I don't care what nobody says. She's a bold, just like when he be mopping her up and she be trying to put makeup on and trying to act like, she's a bold. She has learned, I guess, through her moms and how she was raised, that her safety doesn't matter. And she will lie for these niggas to keep them looking good. Like when she was supposed to tell the people at No Jumper that he beat the holy bricks off of me. That's why I hit him with a glass, because to get him off of me, she still put him on top of her own safety. Okay, and got carried out and snatched out and tossed out while she was pregnant. Okay, she didn't know she was pregnant, but she was pregnant nonetheless. She is still putting this nigga over her, right? All right, I get it. You want to put it, you know what? If you want to put a dude over yourself and be corny and stupid like that, you go right ahead. But to do it to your baby while you're pregnant says a lot about you. And I can't mess with you. I'm be really real with you. I can't mess with you because you're putting him, what he doing, who he with, over your safety at this point, aka the safety of your child. Anyway, she ain't got the sense God gave her. Okay, Chrisean got into a physical altercation shortly after announcing she was pregos with Blueface's baby. This while trying to get to her alleged soon-to-be baby daddy. TMZ has obtained video that was taken early Saturday morning near Blueface's home. We're told this fight you see here on camera followed what eyewitnesses claim was a bum rush attempt by Chrisean on Blueface, dropping in on him at his house. Okay, so she flew back and she was like, "Oh no, I'm with my baby daddy now." You see, we're told Blueface was throwing a party at his crib to ring in his 26th birthday. So he's just turning 26 and she is about to turn, how old is Chrisean? She's about to turn 23 or 24. She is about to turn, hold on, I'm going to tell you how old she is right now. Okay, she's about to turn 23. Okay, so he's just turned 26. She's about to turn 23. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. All right. So you see, we're told Blueface was throwing a party at his crib to ring in his 26th birthday on Friday. Okay, and that Chrisean crashed the shindig in effect to pull him away. I thought y'all broke up. Okay. I thought he was being weird. Okay. I thought it was just about you and your kid. I thought you didn't need no baby daddy. I thought a lot of shit. What happened? You still out here looking sad and pathetic over a nigga who don't even want you. I don't care if he laid up with you. They will lay up with you. It's easy because it's easy. That doesn't mean anything. He sat here on national freaking, the equivalent of national TV, freaking social media, and told the world that baby's not his and that you've been run through. That's what he did. It doesn't matter what he says to you in the privacy of private. It does not. It does not. You're going to learn today, little girl. You're going to learn when that baby comes. When you see what you see here is what we're told happened shortly thereafter. It seemed Blueface was trying to get away in his own vehicle with a gaggle of people following him, including Chrisean. It all erupted as a massive brawl on the street down a block from his pad. He was trying to run from you. Jesus Christ. In the clip, you see Chrisean wearing the same pink tracksuit from earlier in the day, getting Blueface to herself on one side of the car. We're told she was trying to get him inside to leave with her. Instead, she threw hands with two other women at the scene. So she started fighting two women that he was trying to get off with and skeet off with because it's his birthday. She out here trying to fight. All right. He don't want you, sis. He don't. Chrisean finds a way to her feet, and in the end, so she done got knocked down. She's pregnant, allegedly. She is pregnant, newly pregnant. So you know anything can happen. Okay. Chrisean finds a way to her. All she needs is a good kick or a good punch in her stomach, and it's a dub. In the end, eyewitnesses tell us that she and Blueface left in different vehicles. Unclear if they met up somewhere after or went their separate ways. Okay, of course, this is disturbing on many levels. For one, and another instance of violence between Blueface and Chrisean and our people in the orbit. More sad though is the fact that Chrisean says she has a bun in the oven. So this is super dangerous in that regards. Okay. Remember, Blueface has denied the kid is his, and also said he and Chrisean were done. It seems she might have wanted to patch things up, which doesn't seem to have ended well. Okay, so that happened on Friday. You running around trying to fight a chick, trying to fight two girls while you just got your pregnancy. You just realized you're pregnant today. You go ahead and get into a whole freaking fight. You started with some girls that he is boinking. He's going to continue boinking girls. All somebody got to do is whop you one good time in your stomach. It's in a freaking dub, and it's over. You already got a weak womb. Okay? What do you want? What do you want? You want to lose the baby so you can then say, oh, I lost the baby because of you, Blue. You think that's going to make him stay with you or make him feel regret or any of that? It's not, sweetheart. It's not. I need y'all to grow the fuck up. I get it. Love and shit, but ain't that much love in the world, baby. I'm tired. Okay, so this is what her stupid ass showing the 3 pregnancy tests. The mom who came out on Saturday also and said that Blueface got a vasectomy. I don't believe that, but this is how far they going. Okay, then this is Chrisean. This is Sunday. This is Sunday, y'all.
Oh, what the fuck?
She just took a swing after somebody. Look at her. Look at the little ghetto pit bull. She's pregnant. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Y'all saw that? One more time.
Oh, what the fuck?
Look, you're gonna be doing that's what? That's what? That's what we're doing? While we 2 days after announcing we pregnant? That's what we doing? Is this what it is? This is who you are. This is your life. Again, you can say a lot about, was Blueface on that red carpet? You can say a lot about, yeah, Blueface. I saw somebody said, oh, Blueface introduced her to us. And Blueface takes advantage of her and her mental instability, or her just effed up upbringing, mental, whatever you want to call it. Which is true. But she's still a problem. She is still a freaking problem. Okay? She is a problem for herself. She is self-destructive. Her whole relationship with Blueface is self-destructive. Then they're on the bad again. I guess the morning before that last video, I saw a video with her and Natalie Nunn. She was in a jacuzzi. And Natalie was basically out the jacuzzi saying, I'm going to get you a towel, girl. Get out the jacuzzi. Come get ready. Basically, they have a thing to get to. Child, she in a tub. She's talking about, oh, Blueface, his mother won't ever see my baby. And in my head, I'm like, I don't think you have a choice. When Blueface just pick the baby up and take him to go see his mama, you ain't going to do shit. You just not going to do shit. You just gonna get run over and taken advantage of. These people just gonna take the baby. The mother is already started gathering this evidence. Okay, the TMZ, the fight with the 2 girls on his birthday. He got that documented. The people got that documented. Okay, TMZ got it documented. Okay, swinging on somebody like a freaking pit bull. They literally probably about to start. We probably more than likely are going to hear about some sort of court interference started by Blueface or his mom in the next couple of months to get this child before this child is even born. To basically say that Chrisean is a danger to her child before her child even get here. Okay? Because she's a freaking danger to her child. Yeah. Like, what is happening? Like, you're pregnant. I don't know what else to say about that situation. I'm tired of talking about her. I'm tired of it. Let's look at some of these comments and then we're going to go on to the next topic because I'm tired of her and I really don't have nothing else to say regarding this Chrisean situation. She probably out here thugging out now. I did see that again, I'm not watching at all that crazy in love bullshit because it's not really love, it's dependency. Okay, it's dependency and I don't know, and Hennessy. It's dependency and fucking Hennessy. That's what's happening right now. Okay, so I'm not watching it, but I did watch a little clip where Dr. Ish was talking to them and talking to Chrisean, and she telling us about how her dad used to abuse them, used to line them up and like smack them up and beat them up. The kids, how he used to tie the mom into the tree and he used to line the girls up and like talk about being unprotected, talk about not even recognizing, the insanity of your life. But at a certain time, and I know she ain't 25, and I recognize that 25 is the age where your mind is fully developed. It's not fully developed before then. I recognize she's effed up. I recognize that 1,000%, but at the end of the day, that has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. At the end of the day, she's still out here trying to have babies, and she can hardly even take care of her own self and keep her own self safe, right? You can't keep your own self safe because you keep running back to your abuser. How are you going to keep a baby safe? I'm being for real. How are you gonna keep a baby safe? And then I saw this video of her sister. They all look alike, child. And her sister, and they talking about there's 59 grandchildren, and Chrisean gonna make 59 or some shit. And I'm just like, so and all of them want to have like 8, 9 kids each, and it's like it's so destructive. It's so destructive. It's like these are the people who are having all of these kids to not raise them properly. I don't care what nobody say. You cannot raise a kid properly when you are out here thugging it out in the freaking street the day you announce you're pregnant, and the day after you out here swinging on stylists, from what I gather, on the red carpet. Swinging on stylists on the red carpet. It's a bad look for her. It's a bad look for the network. She thinks she's bringing in coins and bucks and dollars and shit, but sooner or later, it's going to be a bad look on the network, and Zeus is going to be like, you know what? This was good when it lasted. Do see on it. And the other ghetto channels ain't going to be dealing with this ghetto foolishness. It's just way too ghetto and way too foolish. Hold on. Okay, sorry. All right, now let me get to these comments. Please don't forget while you're here to like the video, share the video if you care. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Well, you can't comment unless you are subscribed. So if you can't comment, you know why you need to subscribe. And donate to my channel. My Cash App is, of course, a stream. Super Chat is available. PayPal, all that good stuff. We do not work for free. Okay, so listen. So let me go through some of these comments really fast, and then we're going to jump into the Larry Reid situation. I told y'all, I knew something was up, but I don't like watching, even that's why I try to keep my videos less than an hour. I don't like watching 3-hour long videos to try to get the point, right? So, but I do love me some Sean Davy Way. So Saturday was a Saturday morning. It might have been Saturday morning. Yeah, it was Saturday morning. Sean was live. So I watch it live a lot easier. And I love Sean, right? So Sean is on there, and he's talking about the conversation between Storm Monroe, Larry Reid, and Armon. And then I did watch a little bit of Armon's video yesterday. I watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch all of it. I did watch a little bit of that. And then I watched Couture. I watched a little bit of Couture channel as well. So I think I got what the heck is happening, right? So from what I gather, Larry Reid out here being in the church folk business, doing things that people have accused the church folks of doing for a very long time, doing things that they got a lot of people not messing with the church no more, doing things that, what the kind of things. Don't make me say the kind of things. I don't want to have to say the kind of things. Tasha K interviewed a boy. Well, he's a man now, but he was a boy when Larry Reid allegedly did what he did to him. Okay. And then she interviewed his mom. I did not see the interviews, but again, I've heard about it. Larry Reid flew out Armon Wiggins, put him up in some real nice ass hotel, okay, I guess as he should, to do an interview on Storm Monroe's channel, which was very weird to me. Even I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't open the video because I'm like, I ain't giving these people no clicks or no views. But when they start showing it when you scrolling, I saw it and I'm like, well, they just sitting there. It looked awkward. But fine. Even Larry Reid looked awkward. He looked like he was just making up fake laughs and stuff. From what I hear, they was talking a lot about storm sexuality, all of these things. When really, it's like, what is this conversation about? Is this conversation just one? Ooh, shit. I didn't want to say it, but I guess so. Let's say it. Is this conversation about two men and a possible, talking about the possibilities? Or like, is this a conversation addressing the elephant in the room, aka the accusations that have been brought against Larry Reid? I will say, I also heard a little bit of Consciouz TV last night as well. He was addressing Armon. I heard a little bit. I was skipping through it or whatever. Because I guess when he was okay, so I believe it was Friday. I saw Consciouz post a picture. It was a cute picture. He was naked or whatever. He was like, "Oh, y'all wait till tonight. Wait till tonight." So the conversation came out. I guess this is how it went down. I'm thinking he was supposed to be involved in the conversation. But he wasn't, for whatever reason, probably because he didn't have enough reach, and Larry wants to change the narrative, right? He wants to change the narrative. He wants to change the thumbnails and the names and what people are talking about when it comes to him, right? So, and I think Consciouz would have asked more, definite questions. Armon, and like other people said, and like Sean Davy Way, Armon is just there for a free trip and a free, because allegedly Larry Reid be tricking off on everybody. I don't know. He ain't tricking off on me. I don't care. So he be tricking off on people. From what I gather, he's one of them people at the church who, a deacon or a pastor, whatever. And what one reason I really don't like churches, people put their trust into these people, right? When, in my opinion, you shouldn't, because you think you know them. You don't know what they're doing, right? I don't care. I don't even play them games. But okay. I won't even let my kid ride in the church van. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, we don't really go to church like that, but her grandparents are connected to it. They've been in the church. If I do go to church, this would be the church I go to. They've been going there since before my ex-husband was born. So I would go there. But I won't even let her ride in the van to the church van to come pick her up. Absolutely not. And it's not like I think any one of these people specifically did anything, but where you been? You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, especially if you have grown up in the church and have been indoctrinated, okay, you believe in a lot of these people, right? You believe in them. You put your boys in the hands of these men to show them how to be a man. A lot of the times these boys have no fathers, they have no guidance, right? And they're in these churches and they're being taken advantage of. I don't care what nobody says, right? A lot of these boys go to these churches and they're being taken advantage of, and it's sad because you just like a coach, somebody who's there for you, who's trying to, give you a little $30-$40 or something like that. Your mother couldn't do it for you. And so now you feel obligated to them. I don't know the specifics. I know it was involved in him wanting to dance and Larry telling him, "Oh, dance for me." And, it was a lot of other stuff. But then I also heard, this is where I'm like, okay, Sean Davy Way. I listened to him for like an hour and he was going through the audio of the conversation, because I'm not watching the conversation. And if you want to hear what happened in the conversation, go hit up Sean's channel. You'll see. Okay. Sean is going through the video of the audio of the conversation, and Larry is saying these things. He is like, I guess the boy lived with him. He's like, the boy lived with him, basically saying how he kind of, these boys are fighting over him. He didn't know how. What? Why are boys fighting over you? And it's not lost on me that I heard that shit on Sean's channel on Saturday morning, child. It was Saturday morning. It was shout out to Sean Davy Way, Saturday morning. And by last night, Sunday night, I was watching Armon and Conscious TV. The boys were fighting over Larry Reid again. Like he has this thing that he does it. I'm assuming he's so used to doing it that he can't recognize what he's doing. He's setting these people up to, to go at each other, because I don't know where he set Armon up. Armon said he done flew him out, apparently not on Spirit Child. He done flew him out, put him in a very lovely hotel, all of this shit. Okay, just to have this conversation in what I assume could only be Storm's unfurnished living room. I don't know what's going on. Okay, but okay. All right. Okay. So y'all gotta go watch Sean's channel. And that episode he did on Saturday morning. Okay, because I was shook. I was in the bushes, because y'all know I'm always in the bushes. I was in the bushes like, what? Because y'all know I started learning about the situation, but I didn't know the actual, you know what I'm saying? And like in this conversation, you know what you say? You just let people talk. And when you let, especially men, because men are stupid. They think they're smart, but they're really not. You just let them talk, and they tell you everything you need to know, child. So Larry was just running his mouth. Basically trying to put it on these minors as to how they got the wrong idea, right? He, like Larry just, tripped and fell on a little boy's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was really freaking awkward. He kept saying things that were like, does he hear what he's saying? He sounds like one of these dudes who be taking advantages of little girls, right? Like taking advantage of little girls, and it was her fault. She wanted it. Like, okay. So then, like I said, apparently Consciouz was out here in his motions. I don't know. I didn't see it for myself, but I heard about it. He was out his motions, apparently, allegedly crying. Okay, allegedly crying because Larry did not let him engage in an interview or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to assume something occurred because of how things then played out, right? So then what happened? So people were talking about that. Cool. So then Armon got on last night. Armon got on with some green wig, child, and I was like, I didn't see it live. I saw the after view, right? I saw the after recording, right? So I'm clicking through the shit. And I'm looking, and Armon is just coming for Conscious TV. He's basically saying, yes, because I'm special, and all of this shit. And it's giving me, are you Larry's new mentee? Right? He goes on to also say, he goes on to also say, I don't need a mentor, or I don't need a mentee, and all of this. I think he was trying to throw shots at Conscious. He might have been throwing shots at the official King Payne. He was throwing shots all over the place, right? He was like, I just came out to do an interview. He did say that, I don't know what happened. Let the courts decide. Like, that part right there is messy and nasty as shit. I ain't gonna hold you. You ain't have nothing to do with nothing. Even if you want to be a nasty mess, you ain't have. Don't even speak on that, because he has admitted that in the interview that you did with him. So cut that shit out, okay? If that was the interview that I heard on Sean Davy Wade's show, then he, like, what are we talking about? Okay, but then he trying to stunt on Conscious TV, I guess, for a click and a view, or for shout out. Oh, also I heard that Larry, I guess, wrote a check or sent a cash app to Armon, allegedly, to help assist him in building his studio, whatever. He paid, apparently Larry pays like he weighs. He buy gifts, he do a bunch of stuff, right? He had his ex-wife on some other audio. Again, there's a lot of audio going on. And the ex-wife was like, I was there. And when I wasn't there, the other girlfriend was there. Ma'am, if you were there, peep game. If you were there and as active as you want to tell us you were, he wouldn't have had time to have cheated on you if you were there. Okay? If these boys living in a house, Let's stop pretending like we don't, like, that's what I don't like about church people. I ain't gonna hold you, because y'all want to live into a delusion and be like, pray on it. And you want people to just deal with the fuck shit that y'all do. And, just, it's not important. It's the ministry that's important. The ministry of fuckery. The ministry of fuckery. And I don't like it. So yeah, Armon was there trying to throw hard shots at not only it was Wiley, I think, Consciouz TV, and Official Kingpin. But mostly Consciouz. That's why he had on the wig and the glasses and really trying to, like, I don't know what actually Armon was trying to do. It was like, you didn't have to be the bad guy. It's like, you didn't have to be the bad guy. You went there to interview Larry. He paid for you to go to interview him. You could have left it at that. But to try to throw Consciouz underneath the bus, it's kind of wild for me to do all of this. And it's wild for me that, Larry just be letting people just throw all his mentees, whatever, underneath the bus. That says that's an abusive relationship, because they allegedly have a relationship, I don't know, Consciouz and, Larry. That's an abusive relationship right there. To say, oh, I want you, but no, I don't. But let me throw you some money over there so you shut the fuck up. And, all of this shit. Let me tell you something, Consciouz. If you were a girl and he was a dude that you was fucking with, red flags all day. Red flags all day. It's maroon now. It's so red, it is burgundy out this hole. Okay? He takes advantage, all right? And he paid for it. And cool, there's people who pay for it. But let's stop being emotional, okay? With niggas who paying for it. Let's stop trying to think we're special when niggas is out here paying for it. Because when niggas is out here paying for it, ain't none of y'all special. It's whoever he have to just give a couple bucks to so he can get this off. I said what I said. Okay, so then Consciouz came on last night. Again, I didn't watch a lot of it because the music be getting to me sometimes. But he was basically trying to defend himself. He was trying to defend himself with Armon. I didn't hear if he said anything about Larry, because like I said, I didn't listen to it so much. But again, it's like, if this was straight people, it's literally like two young chicks fighting over some old nigga that throwed them a couple of dollars. And it's funny as hell. Armon always, oh, I'm not you, before it was Tasha K, and it's like, it's so much animosity that you make in these retarded decisions and discussions. Like, he has grown so much, and you are back here arguing with a Consciouz TV and making excuses for a guy who damn near admitted to little boys. You're a boy. I know you know so many young men who something like this might have happened to. And we just say, fuck it, because he threw you a couple of dollars? I guess. So I dropped this link in the chat. Did I drop it? I dropped it. I'm going to drop the link in the chat in case anybody want to come up, and I'm going to get into these comments. All right. Okay. Hey, Jada. Jada said, child, the title. Thank you, Mahogany. Mahogany says she just wanted to see who's on Facebook. Shout out to, again, if you want to subscribe, I have a Facebook channel, Jovi Beauty, Facebook/Jovi Beauty. Go subscribe to our channel. And also make sure you subscribe to me on Twitter. Okay. I be tweeting it up. I love to be on Twitter. So let's, jump up in the conversation, keep it going, share, retweet, all that good shit. Okay. So yeah. And again, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. And again, We don't work for free, so all donations, cash apps are appreciated. Super chats are cool, but YouTube takes a large percentage of that. You know, you send a cash app, it comes straight to me. Thank you so much. Okay. Hello, everyone in the chat. How are you? How are you? Hey, Jada. Hey, DC. How are you? How's everyone? Let me see. How about I watched it already. I could do a review now. Do you want on the whole season, or just or each episode? Because I already watched it. I watched it straight through. Okay, so I could do it. I could do it. I probably have to rewatch it because I watched it I watched it on Thursday when it came out. But I can do that. I was thinking about it. I might. Again, if my review for The Last of Us comes out later on today or maybe tomorrow, depending when the monetization kicks in. And if you would like me to review another show, no, I'm not reviewing Crazy in Love. No, I'm not reviewing Bad Girls Club. No, I don't want to review anything uber ghetto. Interesting, a movie, something like that. I'm with it, okay? But I just don't want to do. I just don't. Okay. All right. Whew, it's hot in here. It was disgusting. They were in the street cutting up. Yeah, while she big and pregnant. Barry, didn't you want us to feel? And like I said, I get it, but Barry, she was literally announced she's pregnant and then thugging it out in the street. Matter of fact, when we made the live Saturday, I didn't even know that she was thugging it out in the street yet. Like, she announced she's pregnant and then flew back to go, did all of that shit and then just flew back to like be out here looking. He trying to get away from you. This is it is sad. And honestly, somebody should probably take that baby. She out here fighting purposely. And then less than 24 hours later, she's trying to throw punches at a stylist. Where they do that at? Nah. I can't. Your Honor? I don't know what that is. I'll look into it. You gotta let me know where it is. Okay. So let's get into the everybody asked, like I said, everybody talking about Your Honor. I'll look into seeing where that is and what that is. Okay. The headscarves and, like I said, the bonnets, I'm trying to get those together. They will be here soon, child. I got to do what I got to do with what I got. Okay. With what I got. Throw them donations in the chat and we can get some shit done. All right. Thank you. Mrs. Wright says she done hooked off on a woman at a premiere. Are we going to be the ones that hold that baby first? She keep playing. Yeah, they're gonna take the baby. She's not a smart girl, and I recognize she's not a smart girl. She's not a dumb chick, but she ain't smart when it comes to certain things. She's talking all of this crap, but Blueface mama is collecting all of this information, and she's gonna do something to get that baby away from Chrisean before the baby is even here. I'm telling you. If you think I'm playing, thank you so much. Miss Bailey sent us 1111. I love it. 1111. She said, for blessing you, sis. I love your content. Thank you so much. That is thorough. Like I said, all donations are really appreciated. Thank you. It takes money to run the channel. Appreciate y'all. Especially to be able to buy scarves and bonnets and other things, Appreciate y'all. All donations are appreciated. Anyway, She said Blue lied. Wouldn't stop calling it. So what? I don't care. He is going to lie. He's going to do that to torture her. That's tormenting her. That's control. He's going to do that. When is she going to take control of her own life and her own self and her own like safety? So what? I don't care if he's torturing her to fuck with her. To fuck with her. He don't really care. To fuck with her. And she's allowing it. And she allowed it so bad that she went back there trying to fight, got into a fight, got tossed on the floor apparently. So what? He ended. She took video of them in the bed the next day. You look stupid. You're big. You're pregnant. Not even big and pregnant. You're pregnant allegedly. It don't matter that he's sleeping with you up underneath you. You done chased all the other women out of here. You only person left. All right, fine. That still don't mean he want to be with you. That still don't mean he gonna claim that baby. That still don't mean he ain't gonna allow his mama to take that baby from you. Because at the end of the day, his mama crazy is a lot more healthy than Chrisean's. I said what I said. At the end of the day, his mom's crazy is a lot more healthy than Chrisean's crazy. Not at all. I wouldn't let my freaking, if I was a boy, if I had a son, I wouldn't let my son, nope. I would do the same thing. I would be mad you messing with this crazy girl in the first place. And I would know, because it's the safety. At this point, it's the safety of my grandchild. What you talking about? This chick flew back to thug it out with chicks in the street. And then a day later, she trying to fight at a premiere. Gangster? She trying to fight at a premiere. I'm not doing it. I 1000% understand why the mama is gonna get that baby. I'm telling you, I'm putting words on it. And I'm not trying to say I'm putting I'm putting bad energy on her or nothing. She put bad energy on herself when she did that stupid shit. She was supposed to be thinking about her baby. F Blueface at that point. He literally a couple of hours, like 2 or 3 hours before she went over there, flew back and started fighting and stuff. He was denying your baby. He was calling you a slut that messed with too many dudes that you don't even know who the father of your child is. So why is you there fighting over him? I'm be real. Why is you there fighting over him? I don't want to hear no more excuses for that. We could say a lot of things. He wasn't at the premiere when she popped off on the girl. Dog, I'm gangster. She wasn't there. He was not there. At what point is she going to be accountable? Are we going to hold her accountable? What happened when the child is born with alcohol what is it called? Alcohol fetal syndrome or whatever. I'm sorry, you know what I mean. When something happens and somebody hit her in her stomach and something happened to the child. At what point are we going to hold her accountable when she abusing her child because Blueface don't want her, so she going to take it out on her kid? Then we going to hold her accountable then? Or we still going to be blaming a dude for effing us over when we knew he was going to F us over from the beginning? We've watched him tell when a man tells you something, believe it. When he tells you who he is, believe him. Stop trying to tell him he ain't better than the trash nigga. He telling you he is, because he know he garbage. Whether you want to acknowledge it or not, he know he garbage. I don't care what nobody say. Sorry, it was Saturday, but that word works. Okay, it was Saturday. I know it was Sunday, child. She's hey Jada says she don't know no better. He allegedly beat her up when he found out she was pregnant. She used to the abuse, so I'm not surprised she don't know better about not fighting or breaking up a fight. He gonna beat the baby out of her? She cool with it, I guess. She cool with it because her dad had her lined up and was smacking. We feeling bad for her. I do. That's horrible. It's fucking fucking horrible. But at what point, like, she was even in therapy with Dr. Ish back in fucking tequila, fucking Patron. The brown one of all of that too. The brown one, the nasty, extra nasty one, the Patron, knocking it back to the head in the therapy session. You can't save people who don't want to be saved. I've made way too many episodes, way too many shows trying to get through to people, to Chrisean, people like Chrisean. You can't save people who don't want to save themselves. We can say a lot of shit. At this point, I can't save Chrisean. At this point, that mom, she's either gonna lose that baby, or the mom, or Blueface mom, gonna take the baby. At this point, I'm only making content so other girls Chrisean's age can recognize the insanity of this shit and not put themselves in this position and not think that this is normal behavior, because it's not. It is not. And this, we just cannot, and it's not excused. Your kid don't want to hear about that shit. Your child does not care that you were abused. Your child, let me tell you something. Children are not here to love us. They don't. They need us. Babies, this is what's wrong with it. When a lot of these young girls have these babies, because, so I even saw somebody wrote, okay, she'll have this baby so she could have unconditional love. That's the gag. Listen, what are we talking about? We love our children. They don't give that back, especially at that young age. They're not here to make up for the voids in your life. That's why you have so much people who grow up and they hate their kids and they resent them and they all of this, because they try to put all of this burden onto them that wasn't theirs for them. That wasn't for them, for their child to carry in the first place. It's not Chrisean's child's job to make up for Blueface being garbage and to make up for her dad being garbage. That's her job, to fix herself before she brings a child into the insanity that she lived through. But I'm just saying. I said what I said. She said, I don't like what they said. I don't like it either, but they told her. For somebody to say he beat her up. When he found out, he beat her up. He's trying to beat the baby out of you. He can't. So allegedly, he can't convince you to have any more abortions. So he beat the baby. So he decided that he would like to beat the baby out of you. Okay. Thank you. This is a prime example of teach your daughter how to not be. This is a side effect of the moms having the dad abuse her and abuse them. And from what we gather, there are 59 of them so far. Grandkids of this dysfunction. Chrisean has like 58 nieces and nephews or some wild monkey fuck shit like that. So this dysfunction is being spread like roaches. She said girls dragged her by her braids all over the floor while she pregnant though. I don't know if it's unethical. I don't know if it's unethical. I know people like to control people's wombs. If people don't want to have children, they shouldn't be able to. They should be able to cut that shit out. Denise says she needs the beauty school so bad. Baby, I can't help her. I can't help nobody who don't recognize they're crazy. You can't see you're crazy. I'm not. It's like talking to a wall. No, I'm good. It's like talking to a wall, and I don't want to. Nicole said it's like she has no self-control synapses in the brain. Maybe it's been beat out of her. I don't know. I don't know. It's not our job to know. Is she don't want to fix it? Okay. She's put the baby in danger already. Twice in 2 days. Twice in 2 days. That's all I need to know. All of that, I feel bad for her. I told you I was done with that on Friday. I was done with that on Friday, and I'm extra done with it now. She had 2 fights. She jumped off. Not old girls were trying to attack her. She had to defend herself because you can't control that. You know? No, you went there looking for a fight and got dragged. Then you jump off the next day at a premiere. While you pregnant. You swinging on people. All it took was one of them security guards not even to pay attention and swing his arm back and knock you in your stomach with their big, strong, muscular sails. She says she needs to go lay on the couch and figure it out. It was a mess. She was there busting down. Dr. Ish trying to talk to her, and she is just gulping down Patron. Like, ain't no way she's sober. Ain't no way she's sober. Fetal alcohol syndrome, abuse, all of that negative energy, that also affects the child. Cut it out. Y'all playing in my face with the likes. I'm gonna get out of here. You better like this video. I keep telling y'all, donate to the channel, like the video, or else I'm not gonna be on here for hours and y'all can't even like a video. Liking is for free. Hold on, let me check. There's 314 people in here and only, come on. Nope. I need 250 likes in the next 5 minutes or else I'm taking it down. Okay. All right. Thank you. Well, I need 100 and something more likes. Thank you very much. Or else we taking it down, or else we going. She's a liability for her child. She's a danger. This is why people take like everybody has issues at the end of the day, especially people like this. Everybody has issues. The child still needs to be safe at the end of the day. Child still needs to be safe at the end of the day. She said, I know that was tea. I had my whole life this weekend. Girl, I told you I was over it on Friday. I spent months out here, damn near over a year, trying to defend her, trying to say, because I'm not saying that she's not abused. Of course she is. You having a baby now. How much longer are you going to step into the fist? Leave. Choose, even if you didn't want to choose yourself, choose your baby. Even if you don't give a fuck enough about yourself to choose yourself, choose your child. But I guess not. She said it was a terror in these streets. What clip? Let me see. It says it's unavailable. But yeah, it doesn't even matter. She was out here fighting. I don't need to see the fight to know she was fighting. And it was ghetto. From what I heard, she got up. So that means she done got knocked down. She was fighting 2 girls. Like, I don't care what kind of thug you think you are, you know, you're pregnant. You're pregnant. And I know you ain't raised right, but just your mother's instinct should probably kick in. That's a natural instinct. And if she don't have it, she doesn't have the moment you found out you was pregnant, right? I've been pregnant. Y'all been pregnant before? If you haven't been pregnant before, you know what I'm saying? Your natural reaction is not to put yourself or your stomach area in danger. Right then, boom. That's a mother's instinct. Right then. She don't have that instinct. She went out and got into a fight with 2 girls, and the next day tried to swing on another one on the red carpet. She don't have that instinct. Which means this baby is for show. This baby is to keep a man. This baby will matter not once she realized that it won't change who Blueface is, and it won't change that how he treats her, and it won't change nothing. What do you think how you think she gonna treat that baby? Come on, let's stop playing like we don't know like we don't know. Stop playing like we don't know. DC said Consciouz is not looking good in all of this. She said, all I know is a couple people was lying and there was an entanglement. No, there was a molestation. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. There was a couple alleged M's, okay? And what's happening between Armon and Consciouz, that is entangled, okay? With Larry Reid, they entangled all the way, okay? Okay, hold on. Let me look at these likes. I told y'all I'm very serious. I'm not playing. Nope, it's only 152. So you got like 2 minutes, and then we out of here. She said Consciouz was so hurt that he was crying, and I think it was because he been windmilling for Larry, but he still could have had him there. He dismissed CTV whenever he gets a chance. That's why I tried to explain it like in just dude terminology. It doesn't matter because y'all are like, this is, any girl can recognize what this shit is, you know. Any girl recognizes this shit for what it is. I am not watching Greenleaf. Y'all got me confused. I am not watching that ghetto show. Let me keep pushing because we getting out of here soon. She said that's her boy Sean Davy Way. Y'all know I love me some Sean. She said the conversation could have been called the man cave talk. That wasn't even a man cave. I don't even know what that was. That was just them sitting next to a wall. But that's, you know, that's my, everybody don't have that. Everybody can't put shit together. Like a look, you know, a studio or whatever. Everybody isn't able to do that, regardless of their sexuality. Just because they're, don't mean that they can do that, right? That too, or send me a donation. That works. Thank you so much. She said Consciouz really didn't say everything. I believe they stayed together, Larry Reid and Armon. I don't know about all of that. She said, it's Larry Reid being quiet for me. It's Larry Reid trying to, hold on, what's this? I don't know what just happened. It's Larry Reid trying to change the narrative for me. That's what that was. It was Larry Reid trying to change the entire narrative. Sorry. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to jinx myself. All right, let me get out of here. I love the cameos by the. Me too. I loved it. I told you I watched it all night. I might do it again. You know what? I might just rewatch it, and then do it again. I could probably do it without rewatching it, but I love the cameos. It was so fun. I really enjoyed it. I ain't gonna hold you. Thank you, Brittany. She said the show on Netflix called The Glory is a must watch. All right, I'm gonna write this. I am not doing what did y'all put? Greenleaf. Y'all got me confused with somebody who watched shows like Greenleaf. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Y'all got me confused. All these daggone posters I have. What is this? Another post-it. Greenleaf. But it's called The Glory. Okay. I watched Ginny in Georgia. I could do a review on Ginny in Georgia, but I watched that like 2 weeks ago though, so I don't know. I don't want to have to watch that again. Thank you for your donation, sis. I really appreciate it. I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to have to throw Alexa Sky under the bus. But you did notice that Alexa Sky did get up on her live stream, and people, I guess, was like, hey, mentioned it, because what happened to Alexa Sky could damn sure happen to Rock's baby. And you see now she's by herself trying to figure it out. We all know the situation. Listen. You're big and you grown. You're an adult, okay? You're an adult. I get it, but I don't, because you're an adult. And we are accountable for the shit that we do at the end of the day. Barry says she could be walking around with a past baby inside her and don't even know it. That's crazy. But that's the realities when you put in everything above your child and your pregnancy. You don't even understand it. You putting a trash ass nigga, you putting a fucking liquor bottle above you. Because I swear to you, she was drunk on Friday. That's how I feel. Okay. She did say, well, she was in a hot tub. I don't have to drink. I can get high off my pregnancy. That's not how these things work, boo. And you're depressed and you drink because you don't want to deal with your life and what's going on, and you're not going to stop drinking. She's going to say, oh, I could drink for a little bit more. A little bit more. Next thing you know, she's going to have a problem with that baby, okay? And I'm telling you, the mom going to take that baby. Nonetheless, we about to get out of here. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Denise. Denise sent $10 for a great live. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to everybody who actually supports the channel. You know, I appreciate y'all. All right, so we're going to get out of here. I'm going to try, like I said, I did a review for all of us. It's getting the monetization check, okay? So as soon as that is finished, I will be uploading that. I will see what else. I don't think the 90s show I might do, because it was great. So I might do that as well. And I'll look into this show called The Glory. Again, if anybody have any shows that aren't too ghetto that I would like me to review, just hit me up and let me know about it. And now, I appreciate you all, and I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it. I'll see y'all on the live tomorrow.